Hey guys, long time no see. Figured I need to give you guys a real quick update. As you know, I mean, I've had hand surgery. Surgery's been done. It's been done, you know, about a month, about three and a half months now. As you can see, no brace, no no shoulder harness, anything like that. Hands healing fine. Getting good motion in it. Still limited on some things I can do. But it's getting there, guys. That's the main thing, and I feel like that, you know, over time I'm gonna have a full recovery, and I'd like to thank the good Lord for that. And anyway, I thought I'd give you guys just an update on the surgery and an update on a few little things that I've done since I've been back. I have finally got around to planting the Dutch bucket bell pepper plants, as you can see right here. And we have a little variety of each, and then I've got a hot pepper plant on the end. When I say a variety of each, I'm referring to red, yellow, and green. With like a multicolor bell peppers, and my intentions are I'm gonna try to leave these things through the summer, as long as they don't get destroyed by aphids or anything like that. Still, so far, so good. No aphids, no white flies. No pests of any kind. There aren't even any Argentine ants in here. Only thing I've seen in here is some spiders, and I ain't worried about them. But anyway, guys, did get around to getting that done finally, and they're on their way to growing, doing good, looking good. And I'm gonna leave these things in here rest of the summer, through the winter. I'm gonna let them just go, and we'll see what they're gonna do, and hopefully I can just keep them going and going and going. Just keep pruning them back, like I have this pepperoncini pepper plant right here. This has been about the 6th cut back on it. And you can see we got really severe one last time before. I didn't shoot any video, guys, or photos. I'm sorry. When my wife cut this thing back here probably about 2 weeks ago, we picked a bushel, and I mean literally a bushel of peppers off of this thing, a bushel basket full. And I swear it is, you know, I'm just at loss of what to do with these things anymore. I've given them away. You know, even my neighbors are sick of them. I've canned them. But anyway, I've never seen such a prolific pepper plant in my entire life. But anyway, we've cut it back, and because it was really taking over the greenhouse, and we cut it way back again, and it's just coming on back out, and pretty soon we'll be picking peppers again, I'm sure. But anyway, I want to show you guys the tomato plants real quick. They're still doing good, still producing. We're still getting all the tomatoes that we can eat and give away. You know, and these things have been in here since last September 2015. I have not even flushed this system. These Dutch buckets are in their stock form that they were in from day one, since I planted them out the first time. They would probably benefit very much from being flushed. But really, at this point in time, I'm gonna have to clean this place out and get ready for the fall winter grow. So I'm not really concerned about it. So we're just gonna let them go and see what they do. I've been keeping tabs on the ppm levels, you know, keeping the pH right and everything like that. But I still know that there's still fertilizer salts built up in these buckets in the perlite. So, you know, occasionally, you know, if you run things long term, you do need to flush your system. It's just I have not done that. I mean, like I said, there's been so much going on, you know, with the surgery and everything else, and I just have not done that. But they're still producing. And matter of fact, the heirlooms are like they're catching a second wind. The Brandywine Reds and the Rutgers and the Cherokee Purples. So it seems like the stalk is back to going, getting fatter. Like I said, I'm gonna let them go a while, but I'm going to replace these plants and, you know, clean everything out and redo it, you know, all come fall of the year, like I do every year, and start over with these things again. And I will give y'all a final analysis video before, you know, by the time that happens, and I'll let you know how I thought of everything, and, you know, what we're going to plant in the future. But I can tell you now, I'm looking more towards going back to my original big beefs for the most part, because they still were the most prolific and best tasting and best holding tomatoes that we've had. And I've been growing these things in here now for about 5 years. So you know, but I do like to try experiments. Y'all know me. I mean, I like to try different ones, and the heirlooms have done real good, except when the weather got cold. They didn't like the cold weather. They kind of got mushy and kind of lost a lot of their flavor. But since the weather's warmed back up, and you know, and it's been hot in here, you know, even though the prolificness has dropped off a little bit, the taste and the texture is wonderful, and that goes with all of them, including the big beef. But the big beefs look like that they're finally fizzling out a little bit. The stalks are getting skinnier, and you know, that type of thing. So anyway, but I figure all will work out about right. I mean, when I get ready to shut this thing down and then redo it for the fall, winter grow, they'll be about done probably, or they will keep us in tomatoes until then. But anyway, I'm going to move on now to, I'm first going to show you, I wasn't planning on growing anything in my outside raised beds this year, but this volunteer tomato plant right here came up, and I just put a cage around it, and I'm going to let it go. Doing fine. It's finally starting to put on some fruit. I believe it was, I had Rutgers planted there last year. I believe that's what this plant's going to be. We'll find out, you know, later on down the road. But I'm going to let it go, and, you know, we'll take it, you know. Also, guys, if y'all remember my Mother's Day project a couple of years ago when I did the strawberry bed / ice plant bed, all that for my wife out here in the yard, you know, and strawberries we're doing really good. Still we're doing good, and it started off in the spring. I mean, just immediately just went to just greening up and beautifully making nice fruit, beautiful tasty strawberries, and these are ever bearing. So, you know, they never stop until wintertime. I mean, that's the only time they quit making strawberries. But for some reason, though, this year the squirrels decided that they like them better than we do. And I didn't have any problem with the squirrels last year. We ate strawberries, picked strawberries, never had a squirrel problem last year. And for some reason, though, this year they have found them, and they try to destroy them. So I built this cage out of hardware cloth, which was I hate working with that stuff anyway. Any of you guys out there that ever work with this stuff, you know that, you know, I don't care if you wear gloves, I don't care what you do, you're in for a sticking, because this stuff is terrible to work with, especially when you're trying to make something in a round circle. So I had a blast with that. I did not film the build. Sorry about that, guys. Like I say, this is probably unique, you know, to this strawberry bed anyway. Most people have square, rectangular strawberry beds, whatever. You know, some people may have some round ones or whatever, but you know, and I don't, you know, but it's just this suits my situation. So this is what I did, and so far it is working. I mean, if they can chew through that, then I guess they can have them strawberries. There ain't much else I can do. I've tried putting out granular bait around this thing, and it seemed like at first that was helping. But then, you know, after a couple of days when it's been out there, you know, they claim the product would last 30 days without having to reapply it. And, you know, and what rain has not been an issue. So, you know, anybody I've been leaving comments on their videos, you know, and a lot of you guys out west and stuff, and I mean, all around us are getting rain, but for some reason or other, here in this spot of Georgia, we're just not getting anything. We haven't, and everything is just really drying up and getting crisp, and you know, we're down to the point where we're just watering what we have to outside to keep it alive. You know, the grass is just going to have to, it's getting to the point where we'll have to let it fend for itself. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just like a quick little update for you guys, let you know what's been going on. I mean, as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on right here around the Keep Layer 61 Home 20, but we're going to get it back in gear. We're getting there. I'll keep y'all posted on the pepper plants, and when we start the fall grow, which, you know, it'll be right around the corner. You know, guys, time just flies. It seems like the older you get, you know. But continue to keep you guys posted. And once again, guys, I thank you all for your support. Been some wonderful comments out there. I mean, some really good folks out there on the YouTube land. And I really appreciate your friendship and your support and your prayers. And until next time, may God bless you. We'll see you next time.